Hey Emilio, it's Ritu again, of course, because I'm sending you the CD, so of course it's going to be me. But anyways, I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about stuff in Toronto and give you a little bit of a background, so before you come here you kind of have an idea of what to expect, or at least know where stuff is. So this is a Toronto map guide for the 2005-2006 year. And so, as you know, I work with exchange students every summer, and I love this map book. It's like really interesting, and it provides a lot of information for tourists. So when you come, we'll try to get the most up-to-date one for you. So on the picture, you see these kids playing around at this place called Ontario Place. It's an amusement park mainly for young kids, so when you come, I'm pretty sure you will not want to go there. Since you're only here for 2 weeks, I think it's better if you check out other stuff. But then again, if you want to hang out with little kids and play in the amusement park, that's fine by me. So this is actually like a general map of Toronto and the surrounding areas. So when you arrive, this is a Toronto general map. Let me go to this map in the back first. This is the Toronto general map of the Toronto locations and various cities beside it. So when you arrive to Toronto, you will be arriving, let me try to find this right here, Pearson International Airport. So that's the international airport and the terminals that surround it. And then from there we're going to be driving to Markham, which is over here. That's where it says Markham. I don't know if you can read that or not. The drive is about like a 40-minute drive. Depends on traffic and depends on how I drive, but it's usually 40 minutes. And what else can I show you? So what I do usually when I leave Markham is I usually drive down to the subway station and then take the subway into Toronto. So this is where Toronto is, right over here. So from my house, for example, if I wasn't home one day and you wanted to go downtown, what you would do is you would walk up to the Steeles border, which is here, take a bus that goes all the way to Yonge Street, which is the longest street in the world. And then from there you would take the red lines, are all the subway lines on this map. So you would take the red line and you would go all the way south. And this is all Toronto, all over here. So it's not really hard. You'll get used to it, I'm sure. So where to start? Let me show you. This is the CN Tower, which you've heard of by now. And this is the little dome that's beside it, which, on the map, it's called the Rogers Centre. So this map is pretty much up to date. And so that gives you a general idea of where the airport is over here, where I live, and where Toronto is. And here's Canada's Wonderland. It's the amusement park that I told you about that's kind of close to my house. So if you want to go check that out, that'll be awesome. I love amusement parks. I don't know if it's your kind of thing to do, but I don't know. So that's one thing. Another thing is right here by the airport, there is Wildwater Kingdom, which is a water amusement park place. So we can check that out too if you want. So now, this is the main Toronto map. So you can always find the CN Tower pretty easily. It's right there. And then right beside it, you have the Rogers Centre. We have to go to these two places for sure when you're here. The CN Tower, we can go up, and then they have a glass floor, and you can look down onto Toronto and take tons of pictures. At the Rogers Centre, they have concerts and like spectaculos, I see. And they also have Blue Jays games that are based there. So we should check out one game, I think. And then over here we have the the Air Canada Centre, and that's where the Maple Leafs, the hockey team, Toronto Maple Leafs, and where the Toronto Argonauts, the football team, play. The football team, I mean like American football, not like soccer, the best sport in the world. So here we have Union Station, and this is the train station where you can catch trains to other parts of Canada, train to the States, and also commuter trains to other parts around the city. And also you can catch buses here to other places in Ontario, in Canada, and I believe also to America. So what else can I show you? This is the City Hall. So it's like the Ayuntamiento. I like the one in Valencia better, but that's just me. And this is the Eden Centre, and that's where my brother works. It's a big shopping centre. And just to let you know, I got a job right here now at Dundas Street and Bay Street. And for example, if I'm working one day and I start from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. or something, we can always meet up around somewhere here and we can hang out after. So that's pretty cool because it's right in downtown. And also over here we have Kensington Market. It's like a little hippie town and stuff. I think you'll like it because that's kind of a little bit of your stuff. I like that place very much, and it also has a lot of places to eat and stuff. And right around it is also Chinatown, which is really, really cool. So I've shown you some pictures of that before. Over here you have the Ontario Parliament building, which are really nice to see. And it's very close to the University of Toronto, so that's really nice to see as well. And over here we have Exhibition Place, right there. In the summer, towards the end, more like in August, they have a fair that runs there. So when you're here, it won't be running, but that's okay. So also, this is Lake Ontario. It's one of the 5 major lakes in, I guess, North America, I don't know. And there's the Toronto Island ferry that we can take to the Toronto Islands, which aren't on the map. So we can take a ferry, which will be pretty cool, and then you can visit the little beach over here, which is going to be very nice. And this is the Harbourfront. They have a Harbourfront Center where they have things that happen every weekend, so you can go check that out. And I don't know what else to show you on this. Oh, this is Maple Leaf Gardens. This is where the Toronto Maple Leafs hockey team used to play, but now they play at the Air Canada Centre. And there's the University of Toronto buildings right up there. Okay, so now there's also the ROM, the Royal Ontario Museum, which is free on Fridays after 4 or 5. So if we're going to check that out, it's better to check it on Friday because you save a little bit of cash. So that's pretty good. So okay, now you've gotten a general idea of Toronto. And remember the Ontario Place thing? That's right over here, Ontario Place. So it's all surrounded by water, which is really nice. I went to see a concert de Santana there, and it was pretty awesome. Okay, so what else? Let me see. Okay, so now it's the following day because my batteries ran out, so I'm continuing the video now. I just wanted to tell you about this little map. It's from the Toronto Transit Commission, which is known as the TTC here in Toronto. It's basically the public transit that most people use within the city of Toronto, and it's made up of both buses and the subway system. So in Toronto, instead of calling it the metro, they call it the subway. So a little bit of difference than your favorite New York and Toronto. They call it the metro there, we call it the subway. Okay, so as you can see, this ride guide is the June 2003 version. And I was checking just to make sure it's all up to date and stuff for you. And the routes that they have for the subway system are the most recent. So even though it's from 2003, it's the most up-to-date version. So just to let you know, the subway system here is pretty basic compared to Valencia, Spain, or Barcelona, or lo que sea. But so what we have is we have 4 lines. We have this green line that runs from east to west. We have the yellow line, I call it the U line, the Yonge Spadina line. It starts with Yonge and it goes to University and then it goes to Spadina. And then they have this line which is called the Yonge Sheppard line, which is the new line. And then they have the RT system over here, which I used to take but not anymore. So usually what I do to just to give you an idea, down here is where Union Station is. So I showed you that on the previous map. So you have like the CN Tower and Rogers Center around here. So what I would do if I ever need to go there is I leave my car over here at Don Mill Station. I take the subway across and then the subway down. It's just one ticket to use as many of the lines as you want. And it's also one ticket if you use the subway system with a bus. Okay, so I don't know what else you want to know. There's a Union Station right over here. Then the hippie area was around here that I showed you before. So I guess that's pretty much it. And I'll send you a copy of this map book. I'm sorry, the map rider's guide. So you kind of have a general idea of Toronto before you come. The tourist map that I had, I've got to keep for my friend Shannon, who's also coming. I think she's going to be here on the Tuesday that you, after you arrive. So you might see her just for one day, but that'll be kind of cool. And I don't know what else to say. I hope that I wasn't speaking too fast, but then again, you know, you're awesome. You're gonna understand what I'm saying, so no problem with that. And check out my blue nail polish. I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I just put it on right now. And look at the color difference I got when I was in India, because I usually wear a ring there. So it's just craziness. Okay, so that's about it.